Hi, my name's Sam, I'm from Perth, and this is my home theatre.
Hey guys, Tony here. Welcome back to yet another room tour. This one belongs to Sam over in Western Australia, and he's been a long-term member of the Build Montage community where he has documented his entire journey on Discord from start to finish, providing us with behind the scenes info and giving and receiving advice along the way. The build and design of the room was pretty much done by Sam, with the supply and installation of the speakers performed by West Coast Hi-Fi. I'll have links to them down in the description. I'm going to cover off everything in the video, including the build of the room, the Krix wall of sound, wall panels, acoustic treatment and more. So now would be a great time to hit that like button, as it's the best way that you can help the video reach a wider audience. But let's not waste any more time, let's get into the video. Sam had dreams of the Krix wall of sound, and as his home was a Queenslander style home, having a 5.5 meter by 5.5 meter garage, he was able to break the room off into two sections so that he could have a room within a room housing his memorabilia cabinet with custom lighting and also the AV rack. After building the shelf for the LCR and partitioning the room off for a rack cupboard, the final room dimensions were 4.8 meters long by 4.2 meters wide, with a ceiling height sloping from 2.2 meters at the front upwards to 2.5 meters at the back. There is a riser which is 150 millimeters high and 2 meters deep for his single row of VALENCIA Tuscany XL seats. Sam built out some pillars in the corners to hide a window, and then proceeded to cover all of the walls with the VJ panels, which he decided to continue around the rest of the room. These panels are painted in Dulux Numanji, with the ceiling painted in Dulux Theatre Black. For sound containment, Sam used 16mm CSR Firecheck Gyprock, which provides a very dense layer to stop the sounds from leaking out, with acoustic insulation inside the wall cavity as well. Sam tells me that there is minimal leakage to the outside and upstairs room. For the acoustic treatment inside the theatre room, Sam has a number of Autex quiet space absorbers with a mix of both 100mm and 50mm thickness, as well as a number of Sonitis diffusers with a total of 11 around the room at key reflection points to give the room enough absorption from echoes while keeping the room a little lively. There are also panels at the reflection points under the beam, which is running through the first quarter of the room, and I'm really happy to see Sam has built a star ceiling over the seated area, which he built following my video guide for inspiration. I will leave a link to a card up above to that video if you're interested. One of the bonuses of having a star ceiling across the back is that Sam is able to leave his star ceiling on during movies and they don't create any interferences with the screen. The rest of the lighting has been done with LifeX strips around the perimeter of the room and the riser, with a total of 13 LifeX downlights around the bulkhead, with everything controlled through the Harmony Elite remote. Sam has a number of scenes programmed in, as there are additional LifeX strips in other locations around the room, including the screen alcove to illuminate the Krix MX20 speakers. Sam's clever use of lighting creates a really nice ambience to his room. Moving to the flooring, Sam has gone with a thick plush pile charcoal carpet with an acoustic underlay to help absorb sound reflections. All of the doors have a solid core with absorbers on the back as they are at the first reflection point to the speakers, all pressurized with Raven seals, which helps with sound and light containment. As Sam is quite tall, he has gone with the VALENCIA Theatre Seating Tuscany XL recliners, which are an oversized version of the Tuscany chair that I featured on my channel many times. Sam loves how comfortable they are, and they come with all of the regular features of recline for neck, back and legs, USB charging and LED lights. Sam also opted for the tray tables and the wine glass holders. So if you're interested in a set of VALENCIAs for your own room, drop me an email as I can help you out with the entire range of VALENCIA seating, and it goes a long way to helping me make videos like this without any additional cost to you. I will have links down in the description. Moving to the server room, Sam went with a 4-cable 37RU rack to house his AV gear. Starting at the top is the Zidu Z1000 Pro, which Sam uses for all of his physical media rips. The Zidu is, in my opinion, one of the best media players on the market, and I will leave a card up above to a review I did if you're interested. Next, there is a Panasonic UB820 4K disc player for movies that Sam wants to watch from disc. We then have an Icy Box NAS with two 14TB discs, and they have all of the movies ripped for the Zidu. There is an Apple TV 4K, a Harmony hub, with a mini DSP 2x4 HD for the two subwoofers, which my buddy Leo used to get an awesome bass response in the room. For processing, we have the ANTHEM AVM70. It's a 15-channel processor with the Yamaha PX8 amplifier for the subwoofers. For the surround speakers, Sam went with the Tone Winner 5100, which is a 5x100 watt per channel amplifier, with the Rotel R&B 1066, which is 6x60 watts for the overhead speakers. The Rotel R&B 1095 is 5x200 watts and was chosen for the LCR and the front wides. For power, there are two dedicated 20 amp circuits for both the AV gear amplifiers and also the lighting. Opposite the rack, Sam has been busy constructing a custom-made alcove with shelving for his memorabilia, which is a really cool addition to the room. Moving back into the room, we have a Dynamic Screens 135-inch CinemaScope screen, which is woven and acoustically transparent to allow the speakers to work without being blocked. Purchased through West Coast Hi-Fi, Sam pretty much only watches movies in the room, and with his ceiling height, the CinemaScope gives a really great experience. Sam has gone with the ever popular Epson TW9400 or the 6050UB as it's known in the United States. This is a great price for performance projector with excellent color reproduction and with electronic lens shift and lens memory, perfect for his scope screen. My friend Leo also performed a calibration on this projector, achieving excellent results for both the colors and the color temperature. Let's take a look at some of the movie demos so that you can get a feel for what Sam experiences in his home theater. Moving along to the speakers, there is a 9.2.6 speaker layout. We have the wall of sound behind the screen, being the Krix MX20 with spacer panels to widen the front soundstage. Sam has been extremely lucky with his room to have an excellent bass response at his seated area. The Krix MX20 LCR have a 10-inch driver with a 1-inch tweeter behind a waveguide to give the cinematic feel to movies, which is a real specialty of Krix speakers and why people like myself are such huge fans of Krix loudspeakers. To complete the room, Sam has also ordered two Cyclonix 15s, which match the MX20 subwoofers to go in the rear corners of the room, and that's already been pre-wired. They will also be calibrated through the mini DSP as the ANTHEM AVM70 doesn't allow for the additional subwoofer channels. For the surround speakers and the front wides, Sam has gone with the Krix Phonix 45 with angle brackets to aim at the main seated position. These are the perfect speaker to match the LCR and give excellent surround effects to movies. For overhead speakers, we have 6 Krix IC52s, which are also angled towards the main seated position, giving an immersive sound bubble for all of the latest Dolby Atmos movies for Sam and his family to enjoy. Having an all Krix speaker setup provided and installed by the team at West Coast Hi-Fi, Sam is extremely happy with the end result. One of the most important things that I try to convey through my room tours is to try and pass through the experience of what it's like to be in the room. Sam tells me that it really hits him as soon as he walks into the room, with the acoustic treatment and containment taking all of the white noise out of his ears, and the star ceiling creates that extra surreal feeling when he sits down. Of all of the things in the room, Sam tells me that the sound is the thing that excites him most and impresses him most about his room, with the Krix speakers giving an incredible cinematic experience, and I can only echo his sentiments as I have a similar setup myself with an MX10 and a Trinov processor paired with the Krix speakers, it's a pretty incredible experience. An example Sam gave me was from a particularly bland movie like Sully. What would be an average experience on a television turns out to be incredible and exciting. With the roar of the plane engines, it really feels like it's in the room with him. When it comes to future improvements for the home theater experience, Sam is building out a lobby area with a kitchenette, bathroom, and a movie poster box with a TV that displays the current movie. It's a nice lead into the theater, which was actually finished by the time of recording this video. So guys, what did you think of Sam's home theater? Why not drop a comment down below letting him know what you think, and also hitting that thumbs up to give your support. Sam really worked hard on this one, and I love the look and feel of the room. Check the links in the description, as I'll leave a list of all of the things mentioned in the video. And guys, if you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, consider subscribing to see my future home theater content. I'd like to thank Sam for sharing his home theater with me, and also for my friend Marty for filming everything. The plan was actually for me to go and visit in person, but it got cancelled at the last minute. But we really wanted to get this room tour out there for everyone to see. A couple of the local Perth-based members of the Build Montage Discord community have had the chance to experience Sam's room, and were really impressed by the build quality and the sound quality achieved in what is a fairly small room. A very big thank you for watching. But that's it for this one. You'll catch me in the next one. Bye for now.